Good morning, all my friends. I'm Auntie Cara, and this is Auntie Cara's Storytime. Today we are going to be reading Ally-sayrus and the First Day of School by Richard Torrey. All right, let's dive in. I wonder how everyone's first day of schools went this year. Let's see how Ally-sayrus does. Time to wake up, sleepyhead, said Mother. My name is not Sleepyhead. It is Ally-sayrus, said a voice from beneath the covers. Very well, Ally-sayrus, said Mother. We don't want to be late for your first day of school. Roar, said Ally-sayrus. Taking off her favorite dinosaur pajamas, Ally-sayrus dressed in her brand new first day of school outfit. Your pants are on backwards, said Father. That's so my dinosaur tail can stick out, explained Ally-sayrus. Let's wear our pants the right way, said Father. Roar, said Ally-sayrus. She chomped her cinnamon toast with fierce teeth. There's no room for my stuffed dinosaurs, said Ally-sayrus as she packed her new dinosaur backpack. They'll be waiting for you when you get home, said Father. Do you think there will be other dinosaurs in my class? Asked Ally-sayrus. I think you are going to make a lot of new friends, said Mother. The teacher, Mrs. Woodhandler, stood at the classroom door greeting the new students. Are you Ally? Asked Miss Woodhandler. Yes, but you can call me Ally-sayrus. Wonderful, said Mrs. Woodhandler. You may call me Mrs. W. At snack time, Ally-sayrus chomped her grapes with fierce teeth. Oh, there's my dinosaur dog sneezing over there. Roar! This is how dinosaurs eat. The other children ate their snacks quietly. Mrs. W's class worked hard all morning. They made nameplates for their cubbies. I'm making a dinosaur, said Ally-sayrus. Are you making a dinosaur? No, said Robert. I'm making a spaceship. They learned about the weather. That cloud looks like a dinosaur, says Ally-sayrus. No, it looks like a castle, insisted Lila. A castle for a princess, said Tina. 3 princesses, added Kim, and they all giggled. They learned about letters. Who can tell me a word that starts with the letter A? Said Mrs. W. Dinosaur, roared Ally-sayrus. Dinosaur starts with a D, says Miss W. I know, said Ally-sayrus. I just like dinosaurs. I think everyone likes dinosaurs, said Mrs. W. Not as much as princesses, said Tina. Soon it was time for lunch. These seats are saved for princesses, not dinosaurs, said Tina. You're not a real princess, roared Ally-sayrus. You're not a real dinosaur, said Tina. Then why am I eating dinosaur food? Asked Ally-sayrus. That's baloney, said Tina, and the other princesses giggled. Ally-sayrus found a seat at an empty table. She thought about her stuffed dinosaurs back home and wished she could eat lunch with them. Is this seat being saved? Asked Cindy. No, said Ally-sayrus, shaking her head. Can I sit here? Asked Jason. Yes, said Ally-sayrus, sounding surprised. Is there room for me? Asked Walter. Of course, said Ally-sayrus. That's a nice dinosaur shirt, said Cindy. I like dinosaurs, and I also like dragons. I like dragons and dinosaurs, said Jason. But I like lions the best. And I love my new lunchbox, said Walter. Everyone giggled at that, even Ally-sayrus. Feeling much better, Ally-sayrus began to chomp her sandwich with fierce teeth. Roar! This is how dinosaurs eat. Roar! Soon the whole table was roaring and chomping. When lunch was over, Mrs. W's class headed to the playground where Ally-sayrus ran with a lion and Walter, soared with a dragon and Walter, flew in a spaceship, and chased away a band of pirates and Walter. Ally-sayrus even had tea with some grateful princesses, and afterward the princesses stomped and roared through the jungle with Ally-sayrus. When the bell rang, Mrs. W walked her class to the school library for the first time. Each student was allowed to pick out a book to read at home that night. I'm going to find a story about lions, roared Jason. I'm going to find a story about princesses, said Tina, or maybe pirates. I'm going to find a story about lunchboxes, said Walter. I wonder if they have stories about dinosaurs, said Ally-sayrus. We do have stories about dinosaurs, said the librarian, and stories about cowboys and pirates and butterflies and bunnies. The next morning, Allie hopped out of bed. She couldn't wait to get to school. And that, my friends, is the end of the story. Well, as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. I hope you had a wonderful first day of school, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.